And a shot from a little earlier as the Hornets get off the team bus looking very focused. They want to leave town with something to show for their efforts. The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. And David,
Kevin, thanks very much.
Always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier's out there with ball, and it's Hayward in at the 3.
The fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
And you can make that case, no doubt about it, because you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Here's Graham. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Prime time, the pass to Harrell. Moves back up, and he sinks the layup.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane, and he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Get the perimeter, get the perimeter.
51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. A nice shot by McDaniel. Here's Caruso. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to prime time. The shot from 20 feet away.
Come on.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Marc Gasol's checked in for the Lakers. And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 5-point game.
Turn down. Use that. I got the ball. Rotate the ball. I thought.
Completely new group for Los Angeles. So it's the Lakers now. Your passes to prime time. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's prime time. Los Angeles with another miss. Hornets leading by 4. They've got Drummond. Anthony Davis is out there at prime time. Then it's Contavious Caldwell Pope. And it's Schroeder in it. That's the Laker 5. Inside. Here's Davis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway. So a 3-point play chance for him.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding him. I mean, you try to get physical with him. You don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Utah. Ball against Schroeder. Passes to Rozier. Deep. A rebound by the Lakers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points. And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. McDaniels got 7 points for the quarter.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's prime time. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
No good from primetime. That one's off to a rough 0 for 6 start for him. Ball kicks to Washington. Connects from three-point range. And now a 7-point Hornets lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Hornets ahead, up by 7. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. He's checked in for the Hornets. Devontae Graham comes in for Ball. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
On the court for Charlotte, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Devontae Graham is out there with Rozier, and it's McDaniels at small forward. A 3, and it's Schroeder missing. Hornets leading by 10. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. All alone. And the shot is long. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
And the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Schroeder against Graham. Here's McDaniels, the offensive rebound. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
So Zeller was a high draft pick. This guy was the 4th overall pick in his draft, but he's more of a blue-collar guy. Great work ethic and is eager to learn, always in learning mode.
And you look at what Zeller did on a per-minute basis last year, the scoring and rebounding were up.
And part of that, Greg, was that he also took more three-pointers than ever before. It's certainly not his game, but it seems like every big guy now has to at least be respectable from behind the arc, just the way the game is being played.
Off the left rim and out.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Washington with the dunk. Washington's got the lead up to 12 now for Charlotte.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Her passes to prime time. And rebounded by McDaniels. 1 second left. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Lakers right now, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Harrell. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's prime time and Kapisa. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Number 1, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a...
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, I like the trajectory of Rozier's game. I mean, he's added responsibility, and his production has increased, too.
Releases from 15. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time out.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Looking to get it going. Got a piece of it.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
There's Harrell. Sinks that one from the post.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Charlotte calls timeout. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah,
some people... Greg, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hornets.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And in a 2-game season series, you always want to take charge of game 1, and exactly what
what they're doing here tonight against the Lakers.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Cody Zeller.
He was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. There's 10 seconds left in the game. Now Graham, down low. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
This plane is crashing. I'm yelling Mayday, baby. Yeah, you made of plastic, always overreacting, always for reactions, and I'ma go subtract it. My money always hiding. I got me a new chick that be calling me like Jasmine. X's and no mo's, I don't wanna know what's happening. Brody told me slow me or I end up money in a basket. This plane is crashing. I'm yelling Mayday, baby. Yeah, you made of plastic, always overreacting, always for reactions, and I'ma go subtract it. My money always hiding. I got me a new chick that be calling me like Jasmine. X's and no mo's, I don't wanna know what's happening. Brody told me slow me or I end up money in a basket. Go to this plane crashing. I'm yelling Mayday, baby. You made of plastic. And in a way you play me. I guess we cool back.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. It's the Miami Heat facing the Golden State Warriors. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler, Trevor Ariza out there with Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Oladipo in at the point.
This plane is crashing. I'm yelling Mayday, baby. Yeah, you made of plastic, always overreacting, always for reactions, and I'ma go subtract it. My money always hiding. I got me a new chick that be calling me like Jasmine. X's and no mo's, I don't wanna know what's happening. Brody told me slow me or I end up money in a basket. Told her this plane crashing.
The chilliest play of winter was sent in from Toy Soldier 98, who was clutch in their own right with a three-quarter court shot from the ground after.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a DC kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some
great stuff as always, DA, thanks. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Johnson. White is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center. A rebound by the Spurs.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up.
Derek White. Jacob Purtle. Andre Drummond with the basket. 3-pointer, DeJounte Murray. Dennis Schroeder. DeJounte Murray. Spurs foul. DeJounte Murray. That's his first personal foul. Derek White. Dennis Schroeder with the bucket. Jacob Purtle.
Timeout.
Assist from DeJounte Murray. Los Angeles calls timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, game 3. Substitution on the court. 2 minutes left. Contagious Caldwell Pope.
Who's got room?
Contagious Caldwell Pope. Reload. Lakers foul. Contagious Caldwell Pope. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Lonnie Walker. At the line for 2.
That's all you.
San Antonio foul. Lonnie Walker. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma. Rudy Gay. Horton Tucker. Anthony Davis for 2. Keldon Johnson. Dennis Schroeder. Lakers foul call. That's his first personal foul. Substitution for the Lakers. Wesley Matthews. DeMar DeRozan. From downtown, Taylor Horton Tucker. DeJounte Murray. A slam by Anthony Davis. Assisted by Taylor Horton Tucker.
Timeout.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Let's see who's the loudest. DeJounte Murray. DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. DeJounte Murray. Spurs ball. DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray. Assisted Derek White. LeBron James. DeJounte Murray. Rudy Gay. Lonnie Walker. Assist goes to Keldon Johnson.
Set one.
Get them.
Down three.
Crash that forward, man. Crash
You
that.
got it. Come on. Come on.
Contagious power of reload. Three-pointer, Rudy Gay. Dennis Schroeder with the bucket.
You got it. Shot. Rebound.
Keldon Johnson. San Antonio
Timeout, timeout.
Timeout call for the Lakers. Substitution on the court. LeBron James. That's his first personal foul. Basket is good by Kyle Kuzma.
Set it up.
Derek White. Assisted by LeBron James.
Timeout, timeout.
Los Angeles calls
Started.
San Antonio foul call. That's his first personal.
Good hit, man. Good hit.
DeJounte Murray. DeMar DeRozan. Out of bounds. Coming on the floor for your Lakers, Anthony Davis. Dennis Schroeder.
Switch.
Contagious Caldwell with the slam. The assist from Dennis Schroeder. Three-pointer, Derek White. Anthony Davis for two.
Started.
San Antonio with the timeout. Lakers foul call. Contagious Oglethorpe.
Crossover, didn't hesitate. Skate by him like a figure eight. Whoever left, dunk.